Just ripped the head off, bro.
You want to see a giant rattlesnake? Drop for drop, more venomous than a king cobra. I have a big flashlight if you guys want to try and see the crocs.
We can't say no to that.
Yeah.
Yo! Where you at?
What's up, bro? How you been? Give me a hug, bro. Congratulations. Oh, what's going on? I don't think we've met in person, but I've seen you a bunch, bro. Nice to meet you. Yeah, you can come in. Just let me close this door.
Bro, I like the hair, bro.
Yeah, let me put it on. So check it out. Put it on the glove. You gotta hold the chicks tight. Don't let them take the whole chick. Just let them rip pieces off.
I can hold the chicks tight.
Yeah. Get them in there.
My fingers in the wrong place.
You squeeze it enough where you can't take the whole thing from you. You hold it out parallel to your chest like that, so it's a perfect platform. And you go. When you're ready, you go bagoya up.
Bagoya bub?
Yeah, bagoya up. Bagoya up. Up. Bagoya up. Right. There you go.
Shoot, dude, he just.
Oh, you took the. Oh, you let him have the whole thing, bro.
There's a leg here still.
Yeah, just hold.
He ripped it.
Look, he's eating it right now. Bagoy, you can get him to fly again.
Bagoy.
That was insane.
How old is he?
Oh, jeez. Bro, I thought you had another owl in here. I just.
Yeah, you just killed his baby, bro.
Look, this is still a leg in here, okay?
Bagoy up.
Bagoy bub.
He's getting full. The thing about the owls is they're not as eager for food like hawks and eagles. Their metabolism's slower and they chill more.
I mean, we can try with body, bro.
Bagoy up. Come on. Bagoy up. There you go. Just let him chew off a little piece. Yeah, second largest
just
owl
ripped
on
the head
planet.
off, bro.
Oh, he off with the head, dude. I love him. And he's half the size of a female. A female can be around 7-8 pounds, 6.5 foot plus wingspan. So that's the second biggest owl on the planet. They're grabbing hawks, they're grabbing other owls to eat, they're grabbing foxes, cats. There's photos of them in front of game cams taking feral cats away. Red foxes, everything.
Look at the size of the claws.
Oh yeah, you can touch him too.
Did he ever bit you or no?
Yeah, he's bit me a bunch. I raised him. You know, he's like a baby. It's like a puppy. You know, you're feeding it, it's gnawing on you. But he's not trying to hurt anybody.
Hey, buddy.
Bagoy. Bagoy.
I love the markings on him.
And they got they've got these little tufts that look like ears that come up when they're real alert, but those aren't the ears. Their ears are actually on the sides of these facial discs. And if he wasn't in feeding mode, I could actually open up that little bit of feather and show you his weird looking ears. They're like hidden on the side. They're super weird looking. They have great hearing. They can turn their head 270 degrees. They have fixed eyeballs that are like not actual balls, they're tubes, so it's kind of like binoculars. So for him to gauge distance, he has to like turn his whole head and he has to bob and wave to gauge how far something is.
Almost like a camera zoom, you know?
Yeah, exactly like a camera. His eyes work just like a camera. Same thing with hawks and eagles. They say like a bald eagle can read a newspaper from across a football field, but they can't read. But they have amazing eyesight.
And what's his name?
Bagoy means owl in Hungarian, and they come through the top of Africa, throughout Europe and Asia. And since my family's Hungarian, I thought of the name Bagoy like years before I even got him. So I had planned to get one since I was really young.
Beautiful.
And they got around like 250 pounds per square inch pressure in their talons. So almost 1,000 in these talons to crush on a weasel, a hawk. And yes, he's not screaming while I'm playing with his feet right now because it's a good thing about raising them. And you know what else I'm gonna start raising? I'm gonna get a baby camel next month.
Baby camel.
Yeah.
I mean, you have enough space here.
It hasn't been born yet.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna raise it. It's gonna be like my son. It's gonna be like this, awesome. Super chill. And then I'll greet you at the gate. I'll ride into the gate.
Oh, dude, look at that.
He's like, nah, I'm good.
That's
amazing.
amazing.
Give you $20 if you lick this.
That's
not worth $20. That's gross.
Alright, so this is my double door.
That's what happens here. If anything happens here, we're trespassing.
Yeah, okay.
Well.
So yeah, we got a huge amount of snakes in here now, because usually it's just my stuff, which is like, 50, 60 snakes. Now I have my friend's snake collection, Tyler Nolan.
Oh, I know.
I'm holding on to his snakes, and here, just close that door behind you. Come on in. So I have like almost around 100 venomous snakes, and some of the snakes were having babies recently, so it's like snakes on snakes, and they're all like the most venomous on the planet. So right off the bat, you walk in, we have baby spitting cobras, we have baby blue vipers, We've got the fertilance from Costa Rica. We have the inland taipan, which is drop for drop the most venomous snake on the planet. People love when I say drop for drop. We got, see all this stuff on the glass? That's dried venom. This is a black neck spitting cobra with a red neck. So it's kind of like, it's a little bit of a redneck snake, but it's from Africa.
So is that dry venom like still dangerous?
Yeah, it's dangerous if you are the guy cleaning the cages, because over a period of like 6 to 10 years, if you're consistently working with dry venom with a lot of cobras and you're inhaling that, you're touching it with your skin, you develop an allergic reaction depending on your body type. And that's a big gamble if you work with venomous reptiles, because let's say like you get bit by some cobra that should be able to kill you in 15 hours or 6 hours or something. If you are allergic to the venom, you swell up and you almost die in 15 minutes. So literally, if you're allergic, it's just like shellfish allergy. So it's a big deal. I'm probably gonna rehome that cobra, but the thing is, there's not a lot of people that are good with handling dangerous snakes, and I don't want even if they have a permit, it doesn't mean they're good handlers. So I don't want to just give these snakes away to people.
Right.
But
I love the colors in that one.
I love these snakes. Eyelash vipers from Costa Rica. Look how beautiful that snake is. They're super variable to where, like, any color you can think of, they basically come in that color.
Happy to see you, bro.
I mean, like, look at this.
Yeah. One of our very first videos, you guys went hunting for albino neck at the gym, remember?
Oh, yeah.
This is nice, bro. I know.
Yeah, this is a king cobra cage.
Tyler's
We have more king cobra. This is all Tyler stuff for the most part. And then there's a few other things mixed in here in different rows. But yeah, dude, we literally have like 4 king cobras right now. We have a bunch of diamondback rattlesnakes. We got a bunch of spitting cobras. We've got mambas over here in my collection. Big black mamba over there.
Yeah, what do you feel about all this? Because you do stingrays.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and that's the thing that killed Steve Irwin. That's the most dangerous thing to be messing with.
I mean, I find that a lot of people who are into reptiles, if they get into fish, they jump over to stingrays.
Yeah,
Because
I
it's
had
got
the
that
permit.
same vibe, you know?
Yeah, I had the permit, but I chose not to do it. I still have the tank behind these cages right here. I never got the water stuff down, and I don't want to take on something and then end up killing the fish by accident. I'd rather know what I'm doing.
My question I always ask is about stingrays. Top one here. If you had to take one, only one, would you? Which one?
The building's burning down and you can only grab one.
Oh no, I can't say that.
See, he does that to me
Just
all
one.
the
If you
time.
had to
It's
just
easier
pick
for
one.
me because there's snakes. I can put them in bags. You guys have to transport water.
Where am I one snake?
I mean, my king cobras. Like, if I had to choose to only keep one snake, king cobra. If I have to save them, I'm stuffing them in my pants. I'm stuffing them in my shirt. Putting the rattlesnake on my. We got. Look at that blue vipers.
Question. How much something like this would cost?
I mean, dude, the reality of it is, like, venomous snakes, the market for
Venomous snakes, the market.
the market for venomous snakes is very niche because not a lot of people can own them. But that's probably like a $800, $1,200 snake.
So
it's a leucistic, so it's like that white king cobra.
Right.
It's the same thing.
For example, fish like that would cost a lot more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they're white or yellow or things like that. So on cobras, maybe their price range would be that much or no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, holy crap!
Yeah, they're more valuable when they're a morph.
Wow.
There's a big market for like
That is
solid white animals and whatnot.
See that little?
But that's a leucistic, so that's like the nicest morph you can get. Just clean white with blue eyes or black eyes.
gorgeous,
That's
bro.
beautiful.
Yeah, you guys call them platinum.
Yeah.
When it's on a fish. Yeah, that's like a 10-foot long black mamba.
Look, even that one's trying to strike. Bro, all these guys are here.
These are Tyler's. These are really cranky. Dude, he's an albino eastern diamondback. That's the biggest rattlesnake species on the planet. Really.
Oh, you heard that, dude?
Oh.
No, I know, but I'm just saying for
That's actually a spinner too. I just call it a Rankles cobra. It's not a true cobra, but it looks like a cobra. It's like 5 pounds.
Oh my god.
Oh, damn. What was that?
That's an angry boa, isn't it?
No. I'm not screwing with you guys. I want to hand you an angry bow. This one's nice. I actually brought this one to a little kid's birthday party yesterday. Little red-tailed boa. This one was gifted by a fan. Just brought it in, said I couldn't keep it anymore and wanted to give it a good home.
She's heavy.
Oh yeah.
She?
Yeah. But
You're like a snake
You
guy.
know how to handle snakes, bro?
this is nothing. The cops brought over a 10-foot boa the other day that was found crawling in a neighborhood.
When you feel them moving, it's insane.
It's one big muscle.
Yeah. And you
That's
feel the scales too. Awesome.
I kid you not, there's a 10-footer here like a couple weeks ago.
Throw
The
it on
cops
John's
caught it in a neighborhood. They thought they were here.
Please
And
no.
it was mean. It was very defensive. It did not like people. And it was red. It was like a morph.
I was gonna say, put it on John's neck.
Oh, you don't like snake? Come on, hold it. Let's get you over here.
I
got you,
bro. I already got it.
You
Going
just
around
support
your
the
neck.
snake. There you go. Put your
It feels
hand
like
right under.
almost like wet. It feels like
smooth.
he's just
It's
sliding.
basically like fingernail, you know? It's keratin, so it's just smooth, and there's no
looks like-
slime.
It looks like if you look closely, it almost looks like it has reflective.
Yeah, it's got an iridescence. It looks like a rainbow.
He's slipping off. You got him?
Yeah, you're fine.
This is so cool.
Wrap him around your neck,
You
and
guys
he's gonna start squeezing.
Oh, no,
Look
thank
at
you.
that face.
No, but this is really cool though.
Yeah, one big
This is
muscle.
unbelievable.
Pretty cool. How old is a snake like this?
I'm gonna guess probably around like 6 because I didn't raise this animal. This one was just donated by a fan.
Let me ask you another question. Sorry. Today we're talking to the kids and we're talking about like
How every stingray have different markings, like
Yeah.
like you know,
Like a fingerprint.
Yeah. Snakes, the same thing.
Yeah, you can look at a snake's pattern and everything's very unique.
Everything's
like
different.
I have a couple different anacondas, and one anaconda, like one down there, it has a Mickey Mouse pattern on it. So it's got like a little mouse
So
head
they're
on it.
never the same.
Yeah, they're all different. What's really cool is the crocodiles that I have, like the American crocs we have in Florida. Every group of bones on the neck, the osteoderms, those bumps, they're all different on every croc, so they're like a fingernail. So some have like 1 bump, some have like 6. So they all have their own little fingerprint to tell them apart.
I
Same.
really
Oh,
like-
Kevin came out.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd really
Kevin's
like to
right
see
there.
Kevin.
Oh, I would have died in
right
a while
here.
because I wouldn't even see.
Well, he was hiding and then he came out after he walked away.
Dude, how big is he now?
I like to say he's 15 foot, but maybe he's just a little under.
15 feet?
Yeah, well, I'm a YouTuber. I'm exaggerating.
Yeah, he's beautiful.
But he's
That's
huge.
Whole
amazing.
enclosure is just for this one snake.
Yeah, because dude, I had this guy in like a vision cage, like these cages, and you know, like that's what I started off with. My goal is to always do this. But dude, I've been to like Asia where they live, and I mean, you guys have been to Thailand and all that stuff. I've seen where they lived. I've hiked throughout the mountain range where you find them. And when I come back home, I just feel depressed about this animal being in a small vision cage.
But
And
they
then
need that much space though?
I think it needs more.
Really?
Like they live in like big mountain sides. They go
Looking
through
at-
bamboo forests. They go through rivers, and they're doing this like every day, almost every day.
Do they need
So-
trees to like wrap around
They
and
they climb. Yeah, but I don't want to make it too complicated for myself in here.
Yeah. Imagine
He's like one day he jumps.
So what do you feed him and how many times a day?
Well, he's been off food for a little bit. I think it's because he's getting a little bit rambunctious for lady snakes, so he's not eating too much right now. But usually he can eat like, yeah,
Not enough lady snakes in his life.
he can eat every week basically, depending on how big the food is. You know, if it's a smaller food item, he can keep eating stuff every couple days.
Oh look, one Kevin, two Kevin. There's another Kevin down there.
Oh, but you guys can stand right here. You
Yeah?
should no, go closer. You guys will stand right here. Don't get any closer. This right here is really cool. You guys are gonna like this. So we're talking about morphs. You guys would call this a platinum if it was a fish, but this is a leucistic monocled cobra, which is a really cool snake. Drop for drop more venomous than a king cobra. And these snakes, they get like roughly about 6 feet long. They have front fixed fangs, and they have neurotoxic venom. Neurotoxic venom shuts down your nervous system, keeping you from breathing. So basically, the venom goes in between your neuroreceptors and blocks them, so your brain can't tell your body what to do, such as breathing. So if you do get bit and it hits you really bad, you got to go on an intubation. So you have to have a machine breathe for you. So that's why these snakes are so serious.
So is
But-
that a technique you're doing, like keeping total eye contact, like a stare down?
So basically what it is a cobra focuses on movement, a viper focuses on a heat signature. So if I move just a little bit, like subtle little movements, the snake focuses on my face instead of my hands, which are holding it. Obviously, you don't want to do something like this if you don't know what you're doing. But this is all I've been doing since I was a little kid, handling cobras, handling crocodiles, doing gator shows for the public. He's not coming after you guys. But beautiful monocled cobra. And it can get way bigger. This is a little guy. And this is Tyler's. His name's Kilo.
Dude, that's
Look at Kevin. He's like, stop cheating on me, bro.
But like the same way he's
That's
holding it, right?
weird, dude.
What stops that snake from just turning around and go?
Well, like he's saying, the
I'm getting the
movement.
snake to focus on me,
So
so,
he
I'm
can't-
diverting attention the whole
So
time.
he won't turn around and strike you.
What if that snake becomes smarter and one day turns
Yeah,
around?
well, do they
It's
become intelligent?
it's primal instinct what these animals are doing. Like you and I are more complicated. We have deeper thought on what we want to do, and maybe we have underlining plans of what we're doing. But the snake is very instinctual and straight to the point. It wants to eat, it wants to hide, it wants to mate. So when it comes to like their body language, almost in a way you can just predict what they're gonna do. So that's why I can do certain things with gators and crocs and whatnot, but I wouldn't do the same kind of things with like a big cat or a bear. Understanding the animal and breaking it down to a science.
So if
Being able to-
accidents happen, it's usually because you took your eye off something or you just...
One, you take your eye off the
Be
snake,
careful.
because that split second you take your eye off the snake, that's when you end up getting killed. you end up getting bit. And the thing with filming snakes or filming wildlife in general, it's a big problem people have. They get a little too focused on the camera. They're not paying attention to the snake. And I've been guilty of doing it once or twice, but I'll tell you what, I've had certain situations where I've been talking about don't ever look away, and just for a split second, I've had snakes grab me while talking about it. So like, it's very serious. You gotta keep your eye on the ball the whole time. These animals will end your life. These are all basically guns. They're all guns locked up right now.
Pointed at you.
And you gotta be responsible when you're, working with these.
Yes. So how do you practice this?
Well, you gotta understand, like Rod's been doing fish his whole life. I've been doing reptiles my whole life. Like literally, ever since I was a little kid, I've been like watching people handle rattlesnakes and cobras and crocs and gators. I was doing it myself, practicing. I've been watching videos of people doing it around the world. I've been reading books on it and just getting lots of experience. The biggest thing that helped me was experience. But also, this is not something for somebody to mimic. This is like a dangerous game. This is not for everyone. This is just a very niche, crazy thing that I happen to work with. If anyone were to work with me and want to learn how to do it properly, I'd make them use snake sticks. I'd make them use all these different tools and use caution not to do what I do. Because like what I do, it's just walking on the edge, You saw I used to do gator wrestling. Yep. The last time I did gator wrestling shows, the last trick I ever did in a freestyle competition is I opened the mouth and I put my head in the mouth. And I put the teeth on my head and then let go of the jaws. And I just had my head resting on the inside of the gator's mouth with nothing holding it but its teeth on my skull. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff that I've done that I wouldn't say for people to mimic. Like, it's not a good idea.
Can I ask you a question then? So if you're, like, when you travel, you said you go to Thailand, you go to places in the wild.
Yeah.
Do they behave differently because they're not domesticated and you need to handle them a little differently?
Everyone's got a different personality. Like some snakes are super chill, some snakes are ballistic, some monocled cobras like that won't even touch them like that. They'll just be spitting, trying to bite you. So it's all in the individual. For me, I've worked with so many different cobras, I've worked with so many different crocs. I've seen all these different personalities, and I prepare myself for the worst. And I always try to predict those moves.
One of the videos that he did that I told him, I said, I'm your friend, but I'm not doing this with you ever, is when you went
The OnlyFans video?
No, that we did it together. It was one that you went in this dark water and you were feeling for the gator with your leg.
Dude, yeah.
Bro, when I saw that video, I'm like, there's no way. And he's looking for it. You can't see anything, and you see the head pop out.
Yeah.
And you're looking, and they pull how big was it?
It was like a 12-foot alligator.
It's one of your
biggest videos,
right?
It was a huge
he's literally feeding, trying to fill the
back
gator.
in that video, I was like, whew. Because, let's move forward to now. I got bit by an 8-9 foot Cuban crocodile in water just like that. But gators and crocs are a totally different story. And the Cuban croc is a different story from all the other crocs. The Cuban croc has got long legs, it can gallop. It's the most athletic croc on the planet, one of the most intelligent crocodilians or reptiles on the planet. And they got curved teeth like a velociraptor. And a lot of crocs don't have that. A lot of crocs just have normal, straight, pointing down teeth. A Cuban croc literally looks like a raptor. It's got curved teeth. I got hit with all the curved teeth and went chomp, chomp, and on the third readjustment, I threw my leg out like this. I said, ah! I had to scream, but I was like, ah! And I got out of there.
No, I saw the video, and you were still trying to keep the video and start, pull the animal out.
I had a job to finish because at the end of the day, that, like I said, that's a class 1 animal. That's a crocodile. That's considered like a tiger, a bear. It's dangerous. I'm the licensee receiving the crocs. The licensee who's giving me the croc is there, and then most of the other people don't have permits. So it's my job to make sure that animal safely gets transported back to my house because we had already caught the 10-foot Nile croc that was in the van. So that croc was left in there, and they're like, "Oh no, go to the hospital. We'll take care of it." I'm like, "No, I just assessed it." And my firefighter buddy was there, who currently is a paramedic. So I cleaned it, wrapped it with my buddy, and I went back and I caught it.
Is there any trick if a crocodile gets a hold of you? Is there any trick to get them to release? Or
yeah, if you do have a loose hand to put to the other hand, and so you can start praying. That would probably Listen, the best thing you can do is don't get in any body of water anywhere on the planet that is known to have gators or crocs. Because even if you don't see it, they can slow their heart rate down, stay underneath the surface for hours. So don't ever go in any body of water that has crocs.
I saw this.
So are you still coming to the Amazon with us?
Oh, boy,
Maybe not in the water.
You're getting eaten. He's about to die from a black caiman, and then a jaguar grabs him. You want to see a giant rattlesnake?
Yeah, let me get over here again.
Do I want to
Let me
see
get over here again.
So these are hybrid rattlesnakes. So these guys got hybrid catfish and whatnot.
More meat over here, this guy. More meat, he's got more meat.
This is a hybrid between a eastern diamondback and a canebrake rattlesnake. The eastern diamondback is the biggest rattler on the planet. And a canebrake doesn't get as big, But they're very, very venomous. So this is a deadly combination when it comes to this hybrid, when it comes to its venom. But this snake, as an individual, is super chill to even the point where I can do this. And I can show off that big rattle. Look at that rattle.
Forget about it, bro.
Forget about it. Fugazi, rattlesnake, eat you alive. What the hell? But no, this is a good snake. Super chill. Do this with any rattlesnake. And he's got heat-seeking pits, so he sees thermal imaging like Predator and Alien versus Predator.
So, does fast movements, is that what gets the
Yeah,
strike?
slow and methodical is better with the vipers. Try not to freak him out. Buttercup, my rattlesnake. He's not bad. He's not bad. It's really cool. Hybrid between an eastern diamondback and a canebrake rattlesnake. And this is a naturally occurring hybrid that's found in North Florida.
That thing is huge.
The
How
canebrake
old?
rattlesnake, this snake is, I think, 8, 9 years old. The canebrake rattlesnake, which is part of the hybrid, depending on the locality, like the area they're found, depends on how toxic their venom is. But they're a super toxic snake to where there's actual stories, folklore that some people just get bit and they go to their front deck and they drink a bottle of whiskey and die.
What is inside of that little tail?
What's inside of the rattle?
Yeah.
There's actually nothing inside the rattle. The rattle is making sound by the rattle itself hitting the other beads. So that sound of the beads hitting each other is making the rattling sound. There's nothing inside. It's actually empty. Let me see. What else do I got? You guys stand over there. This one needs a lot more space.
Okay. I think you make me more and more nervous every time you
He
pull out a
takes
new
a step
snake.
forward and we take a
Guys, it's
step
okay.
back.
I'm wearing slides. This is Justina. Justina is a female king cobra. And she's an Indonesian king cobra. So she's not the biggest type of king cobra there is. But this type of king cobra can still get around 12, 13 feet. And fully loaded, they can kill a bull elephant. I'm not going to let the snake come after you. I'm just putting her on the ground so you guys can check her out. But look at this. So what's cool about the king cobra is that they can actually growl. They have a modified trachea which allows them to growl to deter predators. Another really cool thing about a king cobra is that their maternal instincts will have them build a nest. They'll use nothing but their coils to round up the bamboo leaves, make a big pile of bamboo about that high off the ground. They put their eggs inside the nest and they guard it like a crocodile. So they will come at you if you try to mess with their eggs. They're really good parents. And notice she's gaping her mouth a lot. That's just a big threat display. She doesn't want to be messed with, obviously.
I don't know whether to look at the screen or look at him.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Hear that growl? Modified trachea. That's what makes them so awesome compared to any other snake. The king of all snakes. And this snake will eat that monocled cobra you just saw. It will eat that snake in the wild, no problem. But she's a little cranky. You hear she's growling. She's not too happy. What if I told you guys that I've actually known this snake since I was 17, and I have photos of me with her hooded up in front of my face outside when you can still legally bring them outside in your yard.
So it's not allowed anymore?
No, which makes sense. They're not native. They should be outside.
So everything you're doing, it's like a dance. Almost.
It's reading the animal's body language and knowing when they're going to do what they're going to do.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. There was a moment where my nuts hurt watching it.
Bro,
Cool, right?
That's
you are probably the coolest and the scariest dude I've ever met.
I've heard that. And I usually have more energy, but you guys came at the end of the day, so I'm just chilling. Let me see what else I got that I could show you.
I think that was enough. Yeah.
Yo, I swear to bro, I don't even know if we were gonna.
Bro,
That's
bro,
a rattlesnake?
Take a second.
Yeah, we need to
when
breathe.
that thing
Yeah.
turned around, bro, I went my nuts. I swear on my life, bro, my nuts crunched, and I'm like, and you're like, yeah, dude, come here, give me a hug, bro.
This is what I do.
I know.
This is Pepe. He's a Mexican West Coast
Let me
rattlesnake.
get back again.
Yeah, I'm getting
You
back.
guys are good where you're at. He's not going to come out at you. He's a little cranky right now, but he's not that bad of a snake. None of these snakes are bad. They're just being defensive. Oi.
So what is that? Snake?
Yeah, it's just fake.
It's the snake.
That sound? That's what it says. Sounds like a gas line.
Wait, why are you so cranky today? Don't do it. Don't do it. Mexican West Coast rattlesnake.
And they're usually that color or no?
This one's a really pretty one. He's a big boy. I got him from a buddy of mine in Texas. Boy, nice. Usually he's not too bad. But he's a bit pissed today. I don't blame him. Not happy with how I'm treating him. But look, Mexican West Coast rattlesnake. How cool is that? Nice. You dog.
You say you got it from
Nice, you dog.
I don't think I would want this much responsibility.
I know, it's a little...
You know what I mean? Like to know that
It's a big liability, especially if you don't
have
take
to-
it seriously.
Yeah.
So I'm paranoid enough as it is when I leave my facility with the water and the power.
Yeah.
If I were you, I'd be going nuts thinking, is that cage locked? Is that cage locked?
Oh, yeah,
Is that
you
cage
wouldn't be
locked?
able to
Is that-
leave here.
I wouldn't
Big
leave.
thing in my videos is literally on camera. I'm like, locked, secured, we're good. Like,
even when I met him in LA, I'll go to his facility, he'll lock his door, get in the car, drive away, look at me, he's like, did I lock it? Yeah, you locked it. He would turn back, get out of his car, pull like 5 times and do it every single day.
see, I do the same thing. I'll check. Everything will be checked already, but then I'll leave them like, well, wait, let me double check. Like, you have to be like that.
Brother, thank you for
You're
showing
leaving?
us.
Wait, you're leaving?
No,
Let's go here.
I want to go have some.
Just kidding. It's for the camera.
So what did you say the #1 most venomous snake is?
Inland taipan, drop for drop. They come from the middle of nowhere in the Simpsons Desert, which is the outback of Australia. How big do those guys are? They can get about 6-7 foot. That's a little guy.
So they're just super potent venom. Is that what it is?
Yeah, and it's because they live out in the middle of nowhere.
How much
Like
yours
they
are
can't
called?
lose that opportunity on the food because it's like so few opportunities.
Kevin, stare down. What do you think would win?
Well, he's looking away now.
We got little baby vipers and stuff right here. I can show you. Baby vipers.
Is that
See the
because
blue
not
one
a
right
lot of
there?
people stuff like that?
Yeah, it's like a big liability. Also, I live very far away from everyone.
Question. How much would that
Oh, shoot.
affect you?
This
If
one
you
will
got
rot
bit.
your finger off, but check it out. I'll show you.
Okay.
That tiny little thing, bro.
Dude, that's so cool.
It's a blue viper. Isn't that cool?
That is
and
neat.
they turn like a really cool looking blue, like a really baby blue.
He's holding still like those.
And there's a bunch of green ones in there. They all came from the same mom.
It's almost like
Very
Are
cool.
they more docile and they won't strike?
Tyler thinks so, and he puts them on his fingers. You can watch that video on his channel.
so. It's almost like the axolotls. Then one mom can pop different colors.
So next thing is what inspired the camel?
For a while I've been wanting a camel because like I don't want a horse. Like a horse would be cool, but like, come on, it's me. You think I'm gonna have a horse?
Camels.
If I could, I would have a rhino. I have a big flashlight if you guys want to try and see the crocs.
You know, we can't say no to that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, I'll shine for you guys. Okay. Come on in here. This is my big fenced-in area. This is where I keep my big crocs. This is Nadia. She's a critically endangered Siamese crocodile. Oh, a frog just jumped on my leg. Just jumped on my scar. Get out of here, leopard frog.
oh,
So this is a critically endangered Siamese crocodile. Her name's Nadia. And the Siamese crocodile is one of the smartest crocs out there. They can get around like 10 feet long, 11 foot as a big male. And they have beautiful eyes. Look at those eyes.
Yeah.
So the goal is to get her a nice looking boyfriend and breed Siamese crocodiles in captivity and use the babies for prolonging their conservation in captivity. She's a crazy little croco. She'll give you a little bite. And then you can see there's a dot on every scale of the neck. So every scale of their body has a little pressure receptor, so it senses movement in the water. So a gator only has that sensory organ on its face. Croc has it on every scale of its body, even on its butt. So Croc can detect you coming from any angle. A gator is not too souped up like they are. So Crocs are like the ultimate hunting predator. These are my big boys. This is Miss Toothy. That's a Cuban crocodile right there, critically endangered. And then right next to him is a Nile crocodile. Miss Toothy! But you see that pipe right there? She's just hanging out right in front of the pipe because there's water coming from the lake. And that stays nice and warm. Yeah, so that's a Nile crocodile hybrid with a Cuban croc. I'm not really promoting hybrids or anything like that. That's just a croc I used to work with when I was a little kid. And they happen to be living with each other at this facility I used to stay at down in Homestead. And then these animals were basically just gifted to me. So I took both of them, one croc that has sentimental value and one croc that's a huge key for conservation.
Is that the one that bit you or no?
Yeah, the one on the left bit me. Miss Toothy! Miss Toothy! Aries!
wow.
Miss Toothy!
This
Come
was
on,
like
Miss Toothy!
Jurassic Park, right?
Yeah.
Come on, Aries. They're just not motivated. It's so chilly. Yeah, they're not gonna get much out of them right now.
So the one on the right's bigger.
The one on the right is about 10 foot plus, and then the one on the left is probably about like 8-9 feet.
Hey guys, we're back in New York. I really do appreciate you guys watching this video. Thank you so much. If you want to give us a follow, make sure you subscribe, and also subscribe to Chandler's channel because he's pretty wild and he's good at what he does. All right, we got a lot of shipments coming in. It's gonna load up all these things. Stay tuned for all the unboxing videos, and I'll see you guys next time.